It's time for a good old-fashioned haul, y'all. Let's get into it. Hi, Sequels friends. How you doing today? We are doing, as I said in the intro, an old-fashioned haul, and I have made some sales. When we last talked, it was last week, and we talked about October sales, and I was trying to revamp my reselling business, and I said, well, you know what? If I make enough sales, I can justify going to the bins. And so I have, and I did. So this is my first bins trip in over a year. So I am rusty. I know I am not going to pick out the best things. I know I'm going to have to take a little while to get back into it. And I also went on a Friday, which has not been the best of days for me. But I did find some cute things to add to my assortment, and I thought I'd share them with you. So first up, I just thought these were cute. They're Land's End, which is not like, I'm not going out of my way when I'm thrifting to look for Land's End. Again, I am sourcing here to get some volume going in my shop. These are all not going to be BOLO items. This is me grabbing as much stuff as I can for under $2 instead of paying the $5, $6, $7, $8, $10, $12 things are at the thrift stores. There aren't a lot of thrift stores around me that do dollar days, so the bins are the place to find, try, and just bulk up your inventory. So Land's End, but look at these, how adorable. Just very preppy, slim fit navy pant. And then look, it has, oh here, let me show you. Casey, there's a little rugby players. A little embroidered rugby players all over. I go to the bins with my partner. He is like, he is out for a deal whenever he can find a deal. And every once in a while, he'll grab something and be like, you should try this. And if I want to try it, I will. If I don't think it's good, then he'll be like, here's $5. Go ahead and try this. But I did pay for these this time. These are just climate control. They are just a snow pant, ski pant. I'm going to talk about this like I understand it, and I didn't grow up in Florida. But honestly, he picked these out for himself and they were too big for him, so I'm reselling them. I have only sold one pair of snow pant before, and it was North Face, so definitely not that same thing, but it's time of year for them, so hopefully they will move for me. This has vintage vibes to it, and I think I got this for pure like 90s Florida girl nostalgia, but we'll see. I can't tell, so if anybody knows this label, please share it with me. It even looks kind of vintagey because it doesn't have the care things on it. It says Rodeo, but I can't read the second name. But it's the old school Gators U of F logo, and it is a hoodie. I just thought it was cute, so we add that to the mix. This is Eddie Bauer. Eddie Bauer does well for me, and I do like to pick it up at the bins because it does well, but it's not like a BOLO. It's not going to sell for crazy prices. It is an XXL, which is a great size, and it's a quarter zip. Really pretty, and browns are so cool again. I have a few items that I have already bagged up. So I have this thing where like I start to feel claustrophobic in my little tiny office here, and I've taken over another room with my reselling items, and I'm like, I just need to get these packaged and put away. I forgot that I was going to do a video on them. So some of them are already packaged, like this little scarf. It's just an infinity scarf. I love picking up scarves in the bins. They weigh next to nothing. If you've watched me for any amount of time, you know I could sell me some scarves all day long. So this was a no-brainer pickup, and wait until the end of the video when you see the scarf pickup of the bins of the century. Also, I love vintage, kitschy, nostalgia kind of stuff. Embroidery always does really well for me. I can't remember what label this was. City Craze. I don't know that I'll be able to really show it to you in the video. Maybe I can pop up something right here. But it is a button front blue and white striped with the denim collar, denim little pocket, and it's all teacher education motif. So I thought that would be fun. Another one, just Ava and Grace. Future me can pop up a little picture here so that you could see it in all of its glory. Vests seem to be trending. I mean, everything 90s Y2K is, again, everything. The way the world works, down to fashion, to music, it's all coming around again. And this is a beautiful, very kind of tailored looking vest, and it's in plus size. This is just Jones & Co. It's a blue, really basic, classic, 100% linen sleeveless top. On the same vest trend, another vest. This is a denim vest with embroidery, and it is Kevin G Sportswear, completely vintage, has kind of country western vibes, and I thought it might be fun to pick up. Just Sophie Max, which isn't that a Max Studio style sister line. I personally like a lot of Max Studio. This is not super what I would consider trendy right now, but it definitely looks like something a lot of the corporate babes would like to wear. I've sold some random children's things that have come in mystery boxes or whatever, or you know, they've been gifted to me and they're worth something, but I don't go to the kids section and I don't source kids things because I don't know the first thing about any of them. But this was pulled out of the bins and I was like, I can't even. Come on. It's so stinking adorable. So like a little jumper pinafore dress, cute buttons, and it is applique, and yes, of course, Raggedy Ann has her yarn hair, and it's actually handmade. Oh, I have such a problem. You think I have a problem picking up vintage stuff? See me with anything that's handmade. And it says it's handmade by St. George Day School, but I had to pick it up. It has a couple of spots I couldn't remove on it, but I don't know, it's adorable, handmade, vintage, can sell it across even Etsy, so it was worth the pickup. Another brand that I don't typically pick up unless it's from the bins is Ann Taylor Loft. I also don't pick it up unless I really am like feeling something about it. I thought this was very pretty, cute ruffle sleeve, a little tie neckline, and red is definitely a hot color, so I'm thinking it'll be hot for our more springtime summer wear, so I thought that was worth it. This I purchased 100% based on look. I love the retro styling, single button, the houndstooth. It feels like it's wool or a wool blend, and it has very like that Y2K classy vibe. Just like pair it with some pants and some ballet flats like you see it, and it's just Kato. These are a J. Crew, and they are a elastic pull-on short with pockets. Just very classic. I've sold a skirt very, very similar to this. It was a No Name Junior brand. Again, all the Y2K vibes. This one is Forever 21, and it is button front mini denim skirt. This is new with tag. It is bechamel. I have sold some sweaters and some other bechamel stuff. Again, not really here for the brand, but 100% here for the look. Very vintage. It is safari. We have giraffes and then an oversized denim. This is like loungewear, caftan, day dress. I mean, I won't go so far as to say Mrs. Roper, but I am saying you want something with personality, cuteness, and comfort. Here we go. And then the safari embroidery is all at the bottom and even at the back hip. Okay guys, I'm not sure there's going to be any bloopers on this video because I feel like this video is a whole blooper. I packaged my stuff before I needed to, and then I had to show you that. And then I remember I have several items that I did not even film in this video, yet I have, and I got them at the bins during this trip. And one of them is the most phenomenal item I think I've ever picked up at the bins, and I just can't believe I didn't show you. So bear with me here. Here's the first one, and that picture's just so you could see beautiful Furiosa. This is the Ava and Viv dress. I just thought the look was really cute. I actually bought it for me, but it was too big. And in a plus size 3X, it was definitely worth the pickup. And then I'm not sure if this was worth the pickup, but like I said before, you guys know I have a fondness for vintage. Anything that looks intricate or handmade, it's hard for me to leave behind. These are a set of 2 placemats. I was hoping I'd find the other 2, but unfortunately I didn't. So I did tag like cottage, tiny home, thinking of some use for a place setting of just 2. But the aesthetic is so cute. White quilted placemats with really pretty embroidered strawberries on it. Very, very cottagecore vibes. And then the same scenario with these. Hoping to find all 4, but only found 2. I think they were by Gold Coast, if I remember correctly. Really pretty open detail, cutout detail, embroidery, flowers. Again, really pretty and hard for me to leave behind, but likely will only bring in like $10 to $15. So next up is a Battenberg. It's a beige color Battenberg lace tablecloth. It's 57 by 84, so a pretty decent size. Now I knew to pick this up because I have had family member gift me Battenberg lace tablecloths in white, few stains on them. It's still sold for me for like 50, 60 bucks. So when I saw this one in the bins, I definitely went ahead and picked it up. I think this is the only thing that's in this haul that's not yet listed, because I do need to steam that and take a proper picture of it. But do not sleep on the Battenberg lace. You can find this out a lot when you're thrifting, and even better if you can find it in the bins. So I go to the bins a lot with my partner, and he is well aware of what a scarf selling fanatic I am. So a lot of times when we're in the bins, he'll grab scarves and throw them over to me. And that is what he did with this scarf. I did not see the brand. I'm sure many eagle eyes have already noticed. I did not see the brand on it. I just saw that it was an oversized square scarf with a really pretty detail, and that it would cost me nothing at the bins. It's so lightweight. So I took it and I brought it home, and it was when I was unloading everything from my bins trip and looking through everything and putting everything on my spreadsheet when I saw the Hermes on it. And I thought, there is no way. So I began Google searching, how do you know if something is a real Hermes scarf? How do you know if it's real Hermes? And some of the things that they said was to check the hem itself. Make sure the hem is actually a rolled hem, and make sure that it's hand stitched. And then it was also then I also looked up the words that are on it to see if it looked legit. And after doing some research, it seemed pretty legit. Now I did not get paid to get this authenticated, but I did because I was confident based on my research that it was likely for real. I'm still shocked by this, that I found this in the bins. So after I did my research, I listed it, and in order to list it, I had to confirm comps. Well, comps are all over the place on an item like this resale. I saw everything from $200 all the way up to, like $600, just ridiculous prices. So I decided to, I did get it at the bins, and I decided to price what I thought was a fair price based on what was the average. So I listed it at $349 and was regularly sending off offers to likers. This person offered me $239 for it, and given I bought it in the bins, I said, heck yes, all freaking day long. And yeah, it sold, it delivered. They approved, they updated it, they gave me a review. It's all good to go, guys. So yeah, I found an Hermes scarf in Asheville, North Carolina, Goodwill Bins. You never know what you're going to find at the bins. That's what makes the bins so freaking fun. You just never know what you're going to find. And if we didn't find that during this bins trip, I'm not sure this bins haul would even be worth its while. So you just never know, guys. You never know. Now that I've gone over the items that I've sold, let's just do a reminder. This is how much it cost us at the bins this first trip back. This is what the average sale, That's what the average cost of goods came out to be. And here is where we anticipate our comps are at. You will notice I have a high-low range. I do price high. Also because I do price high just because better to price too high and lower than to lower and raise, in my opinion, for the customer. But I also price high because I'm always sending out automatic offers to likers and offers to watchers. So that gives you an explanation as to why there's a bit of a range in there. Hi, future Heather here again, popping in to say one more thing. Based on those gross projections of $578 to $919, $919, I do want to remind you that I have already sold 2 items. The City Craze Teacher Vintage Shirt sold for $34 and made $18.25, and the Hermes scarf sold within just a couple weeks of listing, again sold at $239. I put $181.71 in my pocket. So altogether, off this $20 bins haul, I've already made $200. So that was the first trip back. Not the best bins trip ever, but a very realistic bins trip. I do have more upcoming bins trips to show you. You can see a little preview behind me, and they do get better. They do get exceptionally better, and that's just, you know, that's part of thrifting. Sometimes you're gonna go, and a lot of times when you go money in hand with the intent to spend it, you will not find diddly squat. But you just pop in, you will find everything. It's just the nature of when you went, how many things were they putting out that day. So if it's not the best stuff and it's not like what you see on other people's reselling videos, do not get discouraged. Be happy that you're grabbing some bread and butter items for a price that you would get way better than at the thrift store, and just go back again and go back again and see what days are the best days for you to pick up things. It's really a trial and error, so do not get discouraged in the process. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to the end, you are awesome. Way to go. You are Sequels BFF. And if you have not done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you are notified every time I release a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Happy reselling. Bye.